opinion and reflection on the sports reflection assignment. So the first question was, which parents behaved the most appropriately and why do you say so? I said I think Blake and Tanner's mom was the best candidate for this option. I think that she, as much as she put religion into her opinion, maybe a little too much, I think that she was still supportive and just kind of focused on what was best for her children, like as much as she could compared to the other parents. I mean, no one, I would say, fully didn't think about themselves, but I think she was the most unbiased towards herself in this scenario. For the second question, which parents behaved the worst and why, I would say Steve and Derek's parents were not acting appropriately because he was saying in the crowd that his child was a stupid idiot, and he put a lot of pressure on his kid, giving him pills to take every day, when maybe that's not what he would have done if his dad didn't suggest that. I also think that Amari's dad was too hard on her and was not supportive in the way that she would have wanted. Like, he does say he's proud of her, but he won't actually say it until she, meets all of his unrealistic expectations. He said she was a stupid bitch and that she sucks, and, yeah. And then the third one that I thought behaved pretty bad was Josh. He was really harsh on his kid in the car, after one of his games or practices. He said he was a mannequin and called him other rude names, and he got the argument so bad that his kid didn't want to talk anymore and started to tear up. And I think that wasn't really necessary. And for the third question, what lessons were the parents trying to teach their children? I think some of them were trying to teach them that they need to deal with criticism and they need to deal with the harshness of the world. But besides the one parent that kind of said, let it all go into God's hands, she was more influencing religion. I think all the other parents were just saying that, you need to, tough love, kind of just deal with it. And they think that they would be improving their child's performance by doing this. And I don't think they were effective. I think all of them had their pros and cons. I mean, obviously Amari's family life with her dad wasn't the best, but she's a famous golfer now. So, I mean, apparently, I guess she still made it work. But with the other ones, I don't think the parents were supportive enough. And they were too hard on them for calling them the names. And that kind of relates to the fourth question about what advice would you give the parents in the movie. I know as a previous high school athlete a couple years ago, my advice would be, as an athlete, to be supportive and encouraging. Yes, you can criticize your child a little bit and kind of tell them what they can do better and be like, hey, I know you can do better, but coming from someone that was on a team and got stressed out and stuff, both of my parents, I would say, one of them was really supportive and the other one wasn't. And the one that was really supportive is the one that I, kind of felt motivated by and, listened to and, wanted to do better. Versus if I only had the negative parent, I wouldn't have wanted to do better or felt the need to do better just because they would make me mad. But the advice I would like to recite is just to be supportive and give constructive criticism, say what I did good, say what I did bad at, and just kind of be supportive and lighthearted versus too hard on me to where I want to cry, you know? So I think that would be good advice for them to apply to their children. So yeah, that's all the questions.